Hello, welcome back to 2B2T. We're starting this beginning a second time. Otherwise, you would have watched me put down half of this floor right here. But then I realized that I had the mini-map open and the chords displaying on the screen, and I made a conscious decision a while back that anytime I make a mistake on a video, I stop the recording. So one, I know I've made a mistake, and two, if it's a mistake that requires like massive masking, like in this case it would have, then I just delete the video and start over again, you know, and lose whatever progress I lost, because I don't want to put a great big thing on the screen saying, you know, blocking off the map or the chords and the chords and everything. So anyway, sorry about that. You've missed out on me placing some blocks. Terrible, I know. All right, what we need to do is get this. We need to take these out. There we go. Does this axe not have... No, it has efficiency 5. Okay, I thought those things mined quicker. All right, anyways, we're going to put this into place. So what we're going to be doing is similar to our design over here. Gotta walk a long ways. Over there. We're going to do that. Oh, yeah. I need... Well, we can come back to those. Unless I have them in here. I have a few. We'll have to get more string to make more. But anyways, okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. So, we'll need to put here, because this is the doorway. I also need to decide really quick, since we're designing this. Just realized I'm hungry. Oh, terrible. I'm hungry. This is going to come here. Now, this is what we have to decide. Because this room here has these... It's a little bit different. Because we've got these, like, thingamabobbers, right? So let's just put this in so that we can take a look at this, decide how we want to design the room. Obviously that's going to go like that, because that's the door. I put those in the wrong spot. There should be out here. Well, no. Technically, we're going to be using some of those. So this can go like that, because we could put art right there, right? This one's a little bit higher, but we can still put art. We'll lower the bottom one first, put them on, so that we can decide how we're going to do. We're going to have to get so many books to kind of fill this up. We can do that, and that's going to actually look good. I need to make more of those. I think it's just slabs, right? Like if I... Isn't it? You don't need books for these things. Yeah, it's just slabs and things. Okay. Easy recipe. Cool. Alright, awesome. Because we could do that, and that's going to look good. Alright. We'll be able to do the same thing over here on this door. Now this is... I didn't realize. These not lined up? Oh, they aren't. They're different. Okay. Well, I mean, that's okay. That's not a problem. The library doesn't have to be, like, 100% uniform. Excuse me. I stifled a yawn. Shame on me. Come here, dark oak logs. We need to do... Yep, that. So that we can do this. So we were going to go 4 up, right? Are we going to put this here? Like this? Let's decide. We will decide right now. All right. I guess it depends on how far up I want the art, right? Because if I'm going to have art here, how did I do this one? See, this one, the art is a little bit lower. I've got that. Oh, I've got it one higher. Okay. I need some scaffolding. Hey, we happen to have some scaffolding. How about that? Perfect. I also need some junk. No, we're... we need some junk blocks. Looks like we're out of junk blocks. Is this dark oak? No, that's spruce stairs. We'll need those too, so we'll put those over there. Take a couple extra of these and the doors. We've got some junk blocks here. Do we have more junk blocks? I think they're upstairs in this chest, because this was our active build chest. Aha, yes, we do. Okay, good. So let's grab these here so we have a little bit of stuff to play around with as we do this. We're going to design this room, this section of the library, this hall right here is what we're going to do. Get it all set up. Okay, so that's fine. We got to redo these. Okay, no problem. All right, let's put this up. Where are you? Just so that we can stand up here and we can work on the ceiling and we can work on the walls and we can just reach everything. Around this side too, at least for however many scaffoldings we have left. Looks like that's it. All right. Now, technically, if this is where this is going to go, then I don't need to waste oak, because dark oak's hard enough to get, right? So that would be like that. I have slabs, right? Did I not? Yeah, I did. I would think I'd want to do this and put the slab one up, right? And then let's just do the same thing over here. Now this one's on the corner. Okay, no, whoops. Like that. And one up. We can do like a low thing right here. Well, no, because what are we going to put? I'll decide on this in a moment. All right, so let's come down here. So if we're going to have this like this, what did I stick over here? Because I did this one and it looked really nice, right? Okay, so nothing because the art is right there. Oh, I think you see what I've done wrong. I've assumed I've needed to go back one more, and I don't. So I basically need to move all of this up or back towards the wall. For some reason, I was thinking I needed to pull it out. Well, this one I do. This one I do. This one's right. It's these that are not right. Okay, okay. That's right. Okay, I got. See, I'm gonna get this. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. Nope, no panics. Not yet, anyways. Eventually, we will. But not right now. All right. Let's get these. We can. We can build from up here easy enough. There we go. Now, let's turn off safe walk if I'm going to walk off the edge. My goodness. We could kill ourselves. That would be disastrous. Come here, safe walk. I want to be able to get to the edge without falling off. Ha-ha! Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to go up higher. Let's take a look here. Let's take out this. Let's do it right. This will have... Well, I don't need to come up that high, because there's a ceiling right here. Alright, let's put these in place. Yeah, this will make sense because it'll have that then. Whoops. Has the backing. If I can get in the right place. That one will need an extra. We'll have to... Here, we'll just temporarily do that. Because it's going to come out a little bit more. Okay, then we can put these in place. And that's where I think on this I can go like this on these lower ones. Like that. But then, you know, we've got that in the way. Well, alright, we'll figure that in a moment. May redo, pull this one out as well. Just because otherwise it makes it a little bit more tricky to do. Whereas I can kind of do that. Right? And then we can take this and stick it there, and then we have the ceiling, which I need to decide here in a moment. Okay, cool. Let's turn off this for a moment so we can come down and pick up our blocks and take a look at stuff. Alright, we're going to need to move that one. Okay, so now we're gonna have to watch for these sections. There's a torch right there, so we're fine. So I was worried that, okay, if I don't close that off, we could be into problems. All right, so now if I'm going to do this, right? Did I have it on the second high? Well, I was trying to decide. I did this one where, okay, well, I could do it on the bottom. I think this looks better, for sure. Which means it would go right here. And we need to place it like that. Yes, okay. Because otherwise we're going to have the actual loom section showing, and we don't want that. Alright, so if I do that... Meow, I heard the kitty. Let's come back here so we can get behind these. So we did want to do one there. Yes, kitty poo. What? Really? Is that so? Okay, if you say so. Oh, I love the little kitty poo. Oh, wait. No, right? This isn't right either. Look. It is pulled out, see? Oh my goodness. Well, no, that is right. No, it isn't. Oh, I see. That's the difference. I had it right the first time. Alright, let me redo this bottom section, and then we'll come back and work on the ceiling. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So, we have a plan here. First is we need to get that thing. There we go. Alright. I'm supposed to start talking about the plan. I've gotten to... Oh my goodness, come on, stop it. Alright, so we're going to be putting in Oh, that won't work. Well, darn it. That poses a problem. Now that one works. Because my plan is that... Come on, stop it, would you? Stupid elytra. We're going to be using the smithing table here as our ceiling. I don't remember it being this reddish. Well, we need to get one all the way across so that we can decide if it looks good, right? Okay. Let's see here. Doot, 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 doot. Man, I don't know what's wrong with my throat right now. Anyways, we will try to speak. Haha. Okay, let's take... I mean, I like that. And I even like the beam across. That fits very well. I mean, I haven't done these yet because I have to decide the art and everything and what we're going to do there, but... This is a little bit unfortunate. Where does this one line up? Okay, well, maybe we'll get creative and we'll do something there for the doorway and that this side. We're kind of, yeah. I don't want to depend on the library being perfectly uniform, right? Because then it just doesn't... It won't look great. But maybe we need to adjust these a little bit of how we're going to do this ceiling. I mean, I like what I've done with the walls. You can see we've got, these areas which will build up. I mean, if nothing else, I can do this really quick, so that... Oh, whoops, wrong way. Can't have that. So that looks like... So the idea here, by the way, is so that I can either... If I can get my throat to cooperate, I can either, like, have art back there. Gosh. A whole piece of art like that. Or I can bring it up. As an example, we'll just do this one. Not worried about the hole in the wall. This is light. Or I can bring it up and I can put the art out like that, right? So I can do both. And this doesn't have to be art. In fact, I can just do a solid wall if I want. Or, I can close it in. Let's say I have a... We'll need to close this one in if we're going to do this. So, for example, I could do this to where it's just, there's nothing there, or maybe there's just one piece of art sitting there, right? In which case I could put in like that and put one piece of art. So, for example, do I have a good looking piece of art that would fit as I sneeze. Well, let's say let's say I wanted to do the one ring. Oh yeah, if I'm going to do the one ring, I want to take it from here because that's my stash copy. See, and that'll look good, right? I could make this little alcove here the Lord of the Rings alcove and put all Lord of the Ring art in that section. It would be hard because the two largest Lord of the Ring arts I have are over here. And they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks tall. So that won't work on this lower floor because the lower floor is not as tall. It would have to be floor to ceiling. This is 5 blocks at the most down there, 4 blocks over there because it's a lower one. This one I could do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I could do this as the Lord of the maybe the Lord of the Rings one. Oh my goodness, excuse me. The air quality has not been good today, and it is affecting me greatly. All right. So yeah, this one probably won't be Lord of the Rings. This will be something else, but we could definitely do Lord of the Rings up on the floor above, and all of the art would fit very well. And we can actually, and that's kind of what I was thinking too. Is I've been designing some of these like, okay, I need to design it this way and shape it this way. Maybe I don't. So for example, well, no, it'd be hard to line this. Well, no, I could line this up. Because I could adjust this so that it's 4 and kind of match it. This one would be 3. I just need to move it over. This one would also be 4. I just need, you know what? I'm going to do that. Let me be right back. All right. We have realigned the sides and then put in, or are putting in, the ceiling. And this is what I've come up with. Now, yes, this beam is lower. We're going to do one over there as well. But I think this, I like it. It gives it some character. Right? So we're using the smithing table. We're using the bottom of the bookshelves here. What are your thoughts? Now I do want to, so like here where I have this right here, I do want to do that here on the end. So in fact, I'm going to take out this. And then we're going to do this. There they are. Put in that one. And this one. This is good. I might put a door right here. To go down into the basement level. Don't think I can put a door on this side. I could put a fake door. Right? If I put a door there. I mean, I could put a fake door like it's a little closet. That might work. That could be cool a little bit. A little bit cool. Let me see. So we need that like that. Let's get that up. And then doot. And doot. And then this will allow us to bring this lower beam across. So it's kind of like there's a low beam, and then the higher beams. Do I still have plenty? No, I need more dark. Dark oak, where are you? Dark oak wood will do just nicely. Sorry, kitty, I'm recording. I can't play with you right now. She wants me to throw her paper. It's like, well, in a bit, in a bit, I can throw paper, and you can fetch like the little good puppy dog you are. At least she thinks she is. Evidently, always playing fetch. All right, so if we do that, and then we can do this, and go bump, bump, and we want to get this side as well. There we go. Nope, 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 nope. That's backwards. Do it right. There you go. All right, now let's come up, and then whoop, wrong one. And then this is what brings us into the greater library area. Kitty's jumping on the screen, being bad. Probably chasing a bug. How a bug got in, I don't know. All the windows are closed, but you never know. There's always holes somewhere. They always find a way. Okay, so all we have to do now is come over here. Excuse me, Elytra. Try to place some blocks. Smithing tables. Around the edge. These two can go. And then we need our bookshelves. What's the bottom of these look like? Is it the same? Ooh. So you could create patterns out of that. I'm gonna have to remember that. I knew, you know, I knew that, and I've used that before in things, but I never thought about. There's other things too that you can use that have unique, you know, bottoms and sides and stuff. I don't know if I have the materials to make one, but I am curious. What do I need for it? I'd be curious. This one I think is just, the bottom is just the wood. I'm pretty sure. The bottom of these, what do they look like? And then the other one I wanted to look at, oh, that's a creaking heart. You can make, oh yeah, you can make creaking hearts. Oh, I completely forgot that you could do that. Here I was trying to collect creaking hearts for the farm. We needed enough for the farm anyways, but I was trying to collect a bunch. It was like, oh my goodness. See, I'm wondering if the bottom of the smoker looks like. We have to make a furnace. Is there cobble in here? Yes, there is. Hey, how about that? Oop, go away. And we got the pouches I gotta make too. I gotta figure out pouches. All right, I'm really curious. And where's the? Let me grab it. You think you've got a design and that you're done, and then it's like, oh, but wait a minute. There's more. You could, come on, cooperate. You could do this, or you could do that. What about that? Oh, what if you try this? See, this is where you got to get creative. You can't limit yourself. Pale oak. I have lots of plans for you, Mr. Pale Oak. No, don't go down there. Server, you are not cooperating with me, and I am not happy about it. Ah, crash landing. Okay, sorry. I know that was terrible on the camera. Creaking heart. All right. Um, there. My goodness. Because I like this, but at the same time, it's like, could there be better? Ooh. Okay, so that's the bottom of that. All right, all right. And even that will work really well for some ceilings. I'm not going to use these in the library, but I am excited to use this block. Oh boy, am I excited to use that block. Especially when you get into some of the other elements of it as well. I mean, we finally have, I mean, it's the wrong color for the library, right? But for some of some of the build, that's perfect. It's got the iron on it, you know. I mean, I like all the different door types that are with it, that are in the game, but depending on your build, you know, you need certain things, and sometimes you're really limited. All right, anyways, back to this. The creaking heart is definitely a potential for sure. But not, you know, I mean, I would use it here in the library, but we're gonna stick with this. Oh, we gotta finish this. And done. I have to pick up this stuff, and put up the art, but otherwise, this is our library style. There'll be some in some of these. There'll be tables and stuff in the center, and chairs and things like that as well. And of course, I got to put in lighting. That's what I'm missing. I'm missing the lighting. Um, it's dangerous to have candles in libraries, but 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 I thought about lamps, but it's like, well, it just doesn't fit the style of the build, right? So, do we want to put candles? I think I'm going to put them out on the pillars here. It means there's like double candles in some places. Not everywhere. I guess it'll work. All right. Good thing this won't start a fire, right? Gotta finish the look here. Plus, this ensures that it won't be dark. I mean, in this case, the room is small enough that the lights behind the artwork fix it anyways, so we don't have to worry about it. But in some of the larger spaces, you know, you need to set it up. Yeah, this is gonna look good. I may still replace these with something else. Right now the iron bar works the best. But I'm going to have to... I want to do some more experimentation and see if I can find maybe something better that fits really well. Because, like, this works in some of the areas. Like in the Great Hall, this is fine. The library, it doesn't quite look right, right? The candles look right, but the holder doesn't. Now, of course, I could use the fence. You know, I mean, that works. But I'm going to have to experiment with other blocks, other block types. I mean, the other thing is, instead of putting it on the wall, I could just, like... Oh, that's the wrong block. What are you doing there? Do we have a... We do. There we go. That's what we want. I mean, I could do, you know, just single pillar things in places too, but that doesn't quite fit for the library either. Honestly. Alright. Get these last ones lit, or placed and lit, and we can call it an episode and say we have successfully designed a portion of the library. It has no books, it has no art for the most part. You know, very bland and boring, you know, if you were to visit it, but it looks good, right? It looks good. That's got to count for something, right? I have a floating block. I got to get it. There we go. Come here, you. Yeah, the iron throws it off for sure. Kind of ruins the look, doesn't it? The iron does. Yeah. And obviously we don't want to have floating candles, but the iron just... No, the iron is wrong. It doesn't fit the look. So do we use... Now we have floating candles. Let's make some room here. Wait, somebody's made a stinky. I can smell the poopsies from the kitty. Woo! Oh my goodness, it's bad. I bet you someone has something stuck on them. I'm gonna have to go look at that. Oh my goodness, that is bad. All right, well, let's try to finish this up really quick because I'm about to die of cat poop smell. So either someone had something stuck on them, which is most likely, and I'm gonna have to go check some bottoms. It's just what you gotta do sometimes when you have cats. This looks a little bit better. I mean, that works as well, but then it just sticks out so far that it's like weird, right? Whereas at least these, they blend in a little bit. I'll play around with the candles, but I'm gonna call it good. I need to go take care of a kitty. The smell is horrendous. Hopefully it's in the litter box and it's just wafting through the apartment. I gotta clean the litter box, but it smells like someone's got something stuck and they've smeared it around, so I better go look. Anyways, we have a partial wing of the library done. Thank you for joining, everybody. Take care.